Sup guys, so today we're gonna go over some behind the scenes footage from a client project. This one's a shoot for a clothing brand. So here's the brief. The brand's a really small startup, which is owned by a couple of friends of mine, and because of that they didn't really put me any creative restrictions. So I'm free to do mostly whatever I please. They needed some vertical videos for social media, as well as, if possible, grabbing some photos along the way. They had about 5 locations planned out for us to visit and shoot in, as well as they had sent me a bunch of references, so that made the whole process way easier because it wasn't just spraying and praying and hoping for the best. So yeah, other than that, I'm free to do as I please, as long as it fits their brand image. So my logic behind this whole gig is we are going to be shooting pretty run and gun style. It's just me, there's no PA, there's no nothing, and we're gonna be moving around a busy city. So all I'm carrying is a backpack, camera, lenses, tripod, and that's about it. My logic is I want to be as flexible and lightweight as possible, so it makes it easier for me to shoot. That's the whole focus. We just have one day of production, so just shoot as much as possible. Because of this, we're gonna be using one camera for both photo and video, which is my A7S III. I know it only shoots 12 megapixel photos, but for social media, it's more than enough. We're also going to be shooting everything handheld. The camera is just going to have a flash on top, which we're basically never going to take out. That way we can just flip between photo and video mode, just keep on shooting. The same setup for everything other than switching lenses. So the gear we're going to be using is my Sony A7S III, the Sony 16-35 f4 Zeiss, the Sony 10-18 f4 to get some nice and cool super wide, almost fisheye looking shots, a Ulanzi f12 mini speed wide flash unit, and a travel tripod. And that's pretty much all that we used. Also on the lens we're gonna have a Black Promise 1/8, so super subtle, and my Nizzy VND filter. So let's take a look at some of the behind the scenes footage. As you can see, that's all that I'm packing is just a backpack with the tripod strapped on the bottom. We have about like 6 models. They're all wearing the brand's clothing, so we're just gonna rotate between all of them as well as try and get some nice group shots. This is one of the locations, the train station outdoors. We shot in this little bench right here and by the trains as well. Another one of the locations was just this touristy place in the middle of the city. Another one of the locations was just this little alleyway we found along the way to shoot sort of a smuggling deal. Another location was just this subway station entrance. Here you can see us doing some of the shots, grabbing some B-roll. One of the best locations was this place right here, which is like an outdoor patio of a coffee shop that had some fossball tables, a fountain, and a bunch of greenery, which was a nice change of pace for the cityscape. And yeah, that's about it. Pretty simple shoot. Very run and gun. So I'm gonna show you guys some of the results, some of the things we managed to grab that day. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, so I hope you guys found the results to be as cool as I did. I think it turned out great, especially for what we had to work with. So I want to run you guys through some of the things that could be improved. And the first one is getting a backstrap clip, like this one, which I've since bought for the sole purpose of me not having to have the camera on a strap or on my hand for the whole day. So you want to like do things, grab a drink, you can just clip it onto the backpack. It's a really nice and easy setup. So that is something that would have been useful throughout that day. The other thing I wish I had done is took my magic arms and experimented with some more creative shots, do some sort of POV style footage, and also just clamp the camera onto different places and get some more creative angles other than just shooting everything from eye level or waist level, or just put the camera in places that the tripod couldn't reach. So that would have been an easy fix, but I completely forgot to bring my magic arms, so that's on me. And lastly, having some extra set of hands would have really helped out. Either get someone else to do photography while I'm doing video, and we could just increase the amount of content we could provide to the client, or get a PA that would help out by holding a reflector so we could shape light a little bit better and whatnot. But it is what it is. We had to make do with the budget that we had, and we just couldn't afford to get a PA on set. Maybe next time I'll try and bring at least one of my friends and just buy them lunch, or bring someone who's just trying to learn and get started on sets and working on client projects. But yeah, we couldn't that time, so it is what it is. I think we made really cool content. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys found this useful, learned a thing or two. I know I wish in the beginning when I was starting out, I would have seen BTS of simple projects like this, just quick, easy run and gun stuff, because that's a big part of what we're doing, especially when you're starting out. So I hope you guys found this useful. And as always, stay safe.